Hello everyone, what a wonderful, exciting few days it's going to be. Not only have you got Capricorn, which is that go forward, let's get it done attitude, but you also have the eclipse happening on the 10th. So you've got a lunar eclipse, which is known as the wolf eclipse. And then my apologies, it's the wolf full moon. And then you have the eclipse at the same time, which is absolutely amazing because what it's doing, when you have these interruptions and with the lunar eclipse coupled with the full moon, it kind of sets a precedent for the next 6 months. So coming out of 2019, where it was all about manifesting and making things happen in life, it's really leaving to that Cancerian spirit, that motherly intuition, that sense of self-care for one another. And you got the 9th, 10th and 11th where it builds it up and then it starts to break down. Over these periods, you will definitely have influences in life where you might have heard stories before. For argument's sake, you dating someone and they really like the wine, or they like to go down to the pub, and it's like, I don't want to do this anymore. Or perhaps it's like your friend's going on a diet and you're like, oh yeah, I've heard this before. At this time in your life, you're really going to just give real non-judgment, personal self-care advice to your friends. And don't feel guilty about it, because really what you are doing is at the same time you're giving your truthful opinion to someone. It's helping them in life. It really is. Excuse me. But also at the same time, at this period, if someone comes to you and so I'll give you an example. My good lady Star, my good wife, she turned around, she says, I think you're getting a little bit chubby, she said, and I just need to bring this out into the open, because in the beginning I was like, how do I deal with this? But we're not in control of other people's opinions. They're just being humanistic, and she's doing it out of self-love and self-care. So what we need to do is just accept it for what it is, accept the true friendships and the opinions that people have. Understand once again that we're not in control of other people's thoughts, and really use it for benefits in our own well-being. Remember the stop process. Stop, take a deep breath, observe, practice, because thoughts aren't always a reality. Then proceed with what works. And the lovely part about this specific eclipse, even though there's energy and there's certain highlights that might happen in our life, we in ourselves, and I really do feel this, I believe this without a shadow of a doubt, that the next 6 months is really about self-care. In the tarot it's the Empress. There's a few other cards in the higher arcana, but that intuition, that love, that feeling, that nurturing, and when we start looking after ourselves and we start looking good, we'll start to feel good. And if you start feeling good, you start being good. And what a wonderful way to pay it forward. Really, really, really lovely few days coming ahead. I hope that little bit of insight helped, and I wish you a wonderful, wonderful 2020. But before we close, just a quick daily read on what is going to happen, and we can see and be mystified. Lots of challenges around, a lot of care, especially around monetary values, but there is really no concern in life, because you will most certainly rise. And this is not an individual, this is on a global scale. In essence, those times of healing, those times of history in the past, yes, they might have been difficult, they might have been traumatic over Christmas, over expenditure, lots of time, lots of indulgence, but The time is ahead to start a new journey, and it's to start now with self-care and set the precedent for 2020. Have a fantastic, fantastic day. Namaste.